Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
We're here with Mike Sertic from Raymarine. Mike, it's great to see you, dude.
Good seeing you too, Owen.
Another year here at the Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show.
Yeah,
okay.
We're back, man.
And Raymarine's booth right here. Which booth number is it?
This is 275.
275. Now,
yes.
We've had a chance to talk a lot about Raymarine over the last year.
Yes.
Okay? And this is just awesome.
Yeah.
This is their FLIR system. This is just one of the things that Raymarine has available for a lot of folks. And you got to tell me, what is the most, and that might be the wrong way to ask the question, but what boats do these usually end up on?
You know, we put them on all kinds of boats, right? And I'm talking 20-foot overnighters. We put them on big motor yachts, fishing boats.
Yeah.
Really, if you do any type of boating at night, right, and you're on a step cruising at night, this lets you see logs, it lets you see debris, lets you see all kinds of stuff, right? You're not hitting crab pot buoys, deadheads, all kinds of stuff, right?
Right. Now, you're a salty guy.
I am.
You spend your time
I
on
am
the
salty.
saltwater?
Yes.
Okay, so with this sort of setup, this is a commitment. All right, I'm going to be straight up here. This is a commitment, but if you've got that kind of boat and you're already that kind of angler, this is nothing, right? So you can get a bit of a deal on these, though, here at the show. Is that right?
Yes. In fact, our show deal is pretty aggressive, guys. You come to the show, talk to a professional. It's 10% off at the register and another 10% back in rebate. So it's a blended 20% discount if you come and get a quote at the show. Come talk to me. Come talk to the guys at Todd Portland Marine.
20%?
20%.
Okay.
That's an exclusive show deal. You have to come to the show to get the deal.
All right. So what does that encompass, though?
So basically, you put together a system. It's a tiered rebate. So the more you spend, the more you save, right?
All right, fair enough.
Yep. So if you spend 10 grand, you get $1,000 off at the show. We send you a prepaid credit card, a Visa card, in the mail after you buy the gear.
All right, very good. So all the product you just built.
All the product. Yep. Whether it's a 24-inch screen, a 12-inch screen, a FLIR, radar, autopilot, you name it.
All right. So that's the thing. When you do come down to the Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show, you come see Mike. Right?
Yes.
You tell him that you saw it here on Outdoor GPS. And now you got to start picking, right?
Yeah.
This is where things, again, a lot like talking with the folks in Portland Marine. You need to talk to the experts, right?
Yes.
You got to talk to the folks that actually can answer your questions without opinion, what actually is fact.
Yeah.
Right? That's the big thing with a lot of things in this industry, is opinions are one thing, but knowing the facts from the professionals is worth everything. So some of these that you have here, what would you say more folks are looking at? Is it the Axiom? Is it the large monitors? What is it?
You know, it's actually the Axiom 2 Pro, which is kind of our flagship saltwater series screen right here. We've got all the high-res charts. I mean, look at buoy 10 now, right? Look at the level of detail that we've got. We've got all the tide stations, current stations. So really the high-res bathymetrics here. We put the big fish finder in here. The guys that want to have all the 3D technology, the side vision, the down vision. This has all of it built in one, right? So that really we can start generating these high-res images of the bottom, can tell what side of the bait fish is on, you know, and so if you spend a lot of time fishing an area, you build these really nice charts.
Okay, so that leads me to this is my favorite feeture.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm not a saltwater guy. I run the Axiom 2 and the original Axiom on a freshwater boat, my sled,
yes.
right? On the Willamette in particular, I have mapped out a spot by a bridge. This happens to be a bridge in downtown Portland somewhere. But I've mapped that out so well last season that when I go back, I'm going to be able to see what's changed.
Yes.
Okay, now we had a flood, right? Everything changed. This will actually give you an idea of what may have moved or what may have even made that spot better, right? You can learn things with that kind of technology that you just can't with some others that are out there, right? There are options, but this is very detailed, and I would call it my favorite feature.
Yeah, you know, as far as electronics goes, this is the powerhouse of marine electronics. It's built on a 6-core processor, so it's the fastest multifunction display on the market. It's got patents for all the sunlight viewable, so you wear polarized sunglasses, you can see it. And we do this in a 9, 12, and a 16-inch display.
Okay, and I absolutely appreciate being able to see it.
Oh my gosh.
With glasses on.
It's the best.
My Smith glasses are on 24/7 for a reason, and with typical monitors that are out there, you're doing this a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, and it gets them a little annoying, but when you actually sit there and you look at your screen, and you don't have to do this, you appreciate the little things that make a difference, and that's pretty advanced technology.
It really is, and all this stuff is built for the Coast Guard, right? So Raymarine owns the Coast Guard contract. This stuff is tailored towards first responders, government agencies, and then we put all the big fish finders in it, all the high-res charts, talk to any engine manufacturer you want to talk to, and then really, if you have Wi-Fi on the system, that allows you to do some of the cool entertainment side of things, right? So if you want to watch YouTube TV, Netflix, Spotify, all these different apps, when you connect the system to Wi-Fi, you get full ability to use that stuff.
All right, let's go the other direction real quick. We still got a little bit of time, so if we're going to go the other direction, let's go scale it down.
Okay.
Let's scale it down to an 18-foot boat that goes to the saltwater, spend some time on the Columbia. What would you, if somebody's like, listen, I'm not too familiar, what would it be?
Yeah, so we make a 7-inch and a 9-inch Axiom and an Element, depending on whether you want to have all touchscreen, or if you're an old school guy, you don't want to have just touchscreen, you want to have buttons. These things are fully waterproof, right? So you can, they can get wet and fish guts and stuff like that. You can use them. But yeah, the 7-inch and the 9-inch, we're putting these on kayaks, right? Guys in kayaks are coming up and they're mounting a 7-inch and having a really good fish finder on a pretty small boat.
Okay, I actually saw one. The guy's like, yeah, dude, I got 20 grand in this thing. He's got Raymarine stuff on. I'm like, buy a boat, bro. That was kind of impressive.
Yeah, man, we're putting them on all kinds of boats, big boats, little boats. We are a blue water company, but we do make stuff for the small inshore lake guys as well.
And here you go.
There it is.
Also, don't forget, when you go to the Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show, it's going through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've covered that ground, so you still have time. But when you come in, see Mike, take a look at some of the Raymarine products that are available for you. Take advantage of the deal. That's a smoking deal.
It is.
I mean,
we're incentivizing you to come to the show. We know you got to pay to park. You got to get in the door. Come talk to us. We'll go through the rebate, build you out a system, whether you're looking for just a standalone system or maybe you got a big offshore boat that you're ready to convert over to Raymarine. We'll go through, build it all out, all the part numbers, and you leave here with a smoking deal.
You can actually do that here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's way over my head, all right? I'm just being honest here, but it does get a little monotonous, right? It gets to the point where there's so much stuff going on, but if you're a salty person, you already know that. If you're not, if you're a freshwater guy like I am, they can help you out with getting the products that'll work best for you, the right sizes. And I'm going to tell you right now, that huge transducer that's on the back of my sled, that gets more, everybody's like, what in the heck is that thing?
See everything.
It is the everything. Maybe that's what we should call it.
Yeah, exactly.
The everything
the everything transducer.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks again, man.
Thanks,
I appreciate you spending some time with us, sharing some insight from Raymarine.
You got it.
You're not going to see this unless you come down to the Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show. Come down, check it out. You got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and let them know that you saw it here on Outdoor GPS on a Thursday night special. Where else are you going to see this? Nowhere. Just that simple. We'll be back in just a little bit with more Outdoor GPS. We're going to check in with Junior over at Fisherman's Marine. They have got a lot going on right now. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Yakima Bait, steeped in tradition, innovation, and fishing success. And by Procure Bait Sense, ruthlessly effective.